Hello, and welcome to the Ghost of the Paranormal podcast. Right now, as the title says, this is about a Native American burial ground and how it's near where I live. Not far from where I live. So, it's known as the Lizard Mound County Park. And let me tell you, Native American burial ground and hauntings have strolled hand in hand through the dark wooded path of American pop culture for a long time indeed. Find a location that holds or once held a Native American burial, and you'll find whispers, allegations of paranormal activity, which is a lot. Let's just say it was once a lost race by Europeans when they first came to Wisconsin. A lot, and I say lots of war happened. But there is one thing that you do not want to experience, and that would be monsters near the mound. The author of this book that I'm reading from says that a monster, I'm gonna say, well, describe it for you guys. At about 8:30 p.m., a very muscular, deer-sized creature lumbered across the road in front of them. They described it as resembling an enormous, tailless wolf. In 2006, there was an outbreak of similar sightings in southeastern Wisconsin, the most famous of which occurred at Holy Hill in Erin. This was named the Lizard Mound, but people are starting to call this monster bear wolves. And let me tell you, I went there with my dad and my brother, and we had our own experience that happened there. And let me tell you, people are saying that there's ghosts there, there's paranormal happenings. The mounds, they look like lizards, which is actually true because I went there late at night. It was between 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. because my dad and bro, they came and picked me up around 8 or so. We went to Holy Hill where I explained that you can see a monk that was walking around at Holy Hill. And then, let's say, I did see it, but we weren't able to go up there because, one, it was way past the time it closed, but we were able to make it up for the lizard mounds. And when I say the lizard mounds, they literally look like lizards. And they're Native American burial ground, which you gotta make sure you respect it and not step on the burials. Because, one, you would be cursed and haunted. And let me tell you, this is one of the most spooky places I've experienced. So let me set the time period. It was around 11, close to midnight. And we had just parked at the parking lot of the Lizard Mound. And when we got out, we were making sure we were like nice and warm and shit like that. So we walked to the start of the trail and started walking. And as we were walking around, me my dad, and my brother were walking around talking, stuff like that, and I was telling them about Monster of the Mound and also how it's extremely haunted, and we're starting to talk about the Native Americans and stuff like that. And out of nowhere, we hear howling of wolves. And let me tell you, we heard like one or two wolves howl, and they were like pretty far from where we were. So as we started going down a different path, we did stop and experience, let's say, a whole pack of wolves. And we were terrified. So we booked it out there. We came to the road where it leads to the parking lot. And we were able to make it to the parking lot to get into the vehicle. And right before I entered, I told the spirits not to follow us. And it was one thing that I didn't want spirits to follow. And knowing that I didn't want any hauntings of me and my brother and father. So yeah, but knowing that we experienced a whole pack of wolves at the mound, and it was super duper creepy. And knowing this, and it was the best experience to go, and I would definitely do it again. I would definitely go back to see why we ran out of there. But one thing's for sure, it is best to stay away, especially during their hunting season. And yeah, that was super creepy, but super awesome at the exact same time. Knowing that this happened not only to me, but also to my dad and brother. And I would gladly tell you about next episode, but I'm not going to spoil it. It's probably going to be in the long run, and so on. But there will be episodes in between this episode and the episode that I will be explaining about. Hope you guys would like it. Love you, my spookiness.